Hi guys, I wanted to run through botscriptfast 2.0 with you. In this video, I'm going to show you what's changed on the settings, the new module, the new scraping module, and give you an overview of the buttons and show you how to get started. In further videos, I'll be going into more detail of how to do more complex scrapes, how to use some of the more complex functions. So if you want to skip the basics, please check out the other videos, and I'm sure they'll show you what you need to know. I'll start with the settings. These now split into separate areas, so you've got browser options, which is your sign up settings, so that's setting you for that for your browser and your bulk build, and then you've got your save options. Now your save options haven't changed and they're the same. What is shared now between the sign up form builder and the scraper builder is add proxies, use thread plugin, and then for everyone who's used the browser sign up builder before, it's you select your level of bot. Now here's the new module, which is going to make everyone's life 10 times easier for building scraper bots, especially if you're not experienced with regex. I'll start by first just giving you a quick run through the buttons and then go into some more detail. So if I just go to yell.com, just to give you a quick example. Right, so if I start from here, you can view source, which will show you the source of the web page, which I'll go into detail later, which you can use to find what you want to scrape. There's the test, so once you build your expression, you can test it and make sure it works. Again, I'm not skipping over this, I'm going to go into these in a lot more detail later. And if you just wanted to export the regex and didn't want to build a full bot, so you just want to export it, quickly build something, I've added that function for you as well. The add to bot gives you the option if you wanted to what you scrape, add it to a variable, list or table. The tables auto increment on the column, which again I'll go into more detail, making it even easier. You can also add your own regex if you've pre-built something, and an inner scrape. Now the inner scrape is, for example, say you scraped this area, so because you wanted to contain everything, because maybe some didn't have telephone numbers, you could then scrape this area and this area all into separate groups, and then you can then scrape the details individually to make sure everything is stayed together for the correct company. That's just one example, and I'm going into that in more detail on later videos. Inner loop is when you may have several pages that you want to loop through and keep scraping, for example Google results, or if I look at this example I'm doing now, you'll see there's more than one page. So this will enable you to quickly set that up, and again there's going to be a separate video for that as well, to make, because I think it'd be too much to cover in this one. So what I'll do now is I'll first of all just start and just show you the basics of how to get everything going. There's two types you can output, either HTTP using the HTTP plugin. I will be adding, if the functionality is added for the Ubot built-in sockets. I'm not doing currently because I don't believe it supports everything needed to correctly multi-thread HTTP scraping, and it doesn't include proxies. Or you could simply choose browser if you just want a browser bot. For this example, that's what I'll choose. Start is self-explanatory, so we'll just click that. Now this is creating a loop for a URL or enter variable, list or table. So you can either use the URL and edit that, or you can just use the list or table. I'll show you both examples now. So for example, in this URL, the word dentist is going to change because that's my keyword. So what I may want to do is either use the list or a table and a column or a variable. And how you do that is you enclose the variable name, the list name, or the table with the column number in brackets with 3 there and 3 after. So I'll show you an example of that now. 1, 2, 3, and it's a list I've got of, oh sorry, wrong symbol, list of keywords. 1, 2, 3. So, and the location, this 1, 2, 3 is going to be the same all the time for what I'm showing you here, so we'll just call that location. 1, 2, 3. Click OK, and that's pre-built. If you just wanted to use the URL, you could have clicked OK straight away there and not needed to do none of the editing. Now, what I'll quickly run through again in the next video, this building the regex and adding to the bot will be explained in more detail, but I'm just going to briefly show you how to do it now. So say I wanted to grab all the telephone numbers for ease, so I don't have to type. I'm just going to copy and paste that. View source. Security set pretty tight on my computer. Just give me a second. Then I want the telephone number. And I can see that's before. Sorry, that's after. And I can see that is before. Now I'm going to go explain these options later, but for the minute I want what I'm scraping. I'm just going to click general. Now if I could test that, I can see it's pulled all the telephone numbers off the page there. If I wanted to export it and just take the regex, I could do that, but I don't want to. So just quickly, I want to add that to a list called telephone, and I just click add. Just added. And then at the minute, obviously you might want to do more of this type of website. This is just an example. I'm going to click finish. I'm going to show you that now in the Ubot browser so you can see what's going on. Let's add the code there. And you can see that it's navigating to the URL. It's waiting till everything's loaded. It's creating the HTML. And then it's doing the regular expression and adding to the list telephones, and then you could add your save code after that. So if you look here, here's the list of keywords being added in there that you added originally in the URL, and there's the location. What differs slightly from the browser builder is you can now change this for the scraper builder straight away without having to restart again. So you could switch from a multi-thread bot to a normal bot as long as you're near the end. So select a loop. Now obviously for a basic loop bot or thread bot, you need something to loop on. So for this instance, I'd want a loop on keywords because that's what's going to be changing every time, a different keyword. So I'll just click that and my code's outputted. Copy that again into Ubot. Oh, sorry. Then you can see there, it's set up a loop for the list total of keywords, and it's going to loop for all the keywords, doing the scraping of yellow pages. Simple. And I'm not going to show the thread example, but it's exactly the same and just as easy to do. Sorry about that, just click onto this. There we go. And I think that'll be enough for this video. Again, if you look into what's going to be in the next video, I'm going to cover how to use the building the regex or the functionality here, and the adding to the bot and all the functionality there. Thank you.